Hey everybody, Kyle here with Back 40 Archers. I'm also with Joey and Bogey, also the Back 40 Archers. We're kind of the three that come up with the idea for this little endeavor we're going on. We're gonna do videos about archery, obviously. Some hunting, you're gonna see some stuff, just interviews of what we've done and seen and stuff like that. But the main reason we're doing this is to help people through archery. One thing we talked about, this concept we came up with was on a trip to Minnesota. The three of us went up to shoot the R100 in Aurora, Minnesota. And all three of us, when we left our wrist strap releases, picked up a handheld, and we all three struggled with the handhelds. And all three of us have a different thing that made our brain go, hey, I get it, I understand the handheld, I understand what I have to do now. And so we want to take that information that we have, our lessons, and pass it on to other people through our videos about the shot process and how we've made it become better. We'll do videos about us. We're going to do some videos about our bows, about our setups. We'll be doing videos on the releases that we're using, why we're using them, and kind of how we learn them. So that's kind of the start of this, and where we're going to go with it. And hopefully it can help you in a way that makes you a better archer.
Yeah, and one of the things that we came up with on that trip to Aurora, Minnesota to shoot the R100 was the camaraderie that we were developing. Bogey, Kyle, and myself, we haven't known each other for very long, less than a year or so. And we all shoot archery for different reasons. But at the end of the day, it's about slinging arrows downrange the best way we possibly can, the most effective way we possibly can. And to add to Kyle's point about certain struggles that we have, I'm certainly not an expert on anything with the shot process. Everything that I do in my shot process was either read, watched about online, or specifically taught to me from a personal friend, and then modified to fit me personally. And there's some things in that have made my light bulb go off that I've tried to explain to other people, maybe Kyle, maybe Adam at some given point, or anybody else, that they just couldn't grasp what I was saying. And somebody else jumped in and told them the same thing in different ways, and their light bulb clicked. And we kind of saw that as an opportunity to maybe help teach somebody through some of the struggles that I've had personally, or any one of us have had personally. It's something that I'm super passionate about, trying to help people, let's shorten the learning curve, essentially.
Yeah. We essentially started shooting 3D to be better hunters. Come to realize we shoot 3D, it's fun now, and the hunting is part of it. It's hard now to realize there's guys that pick the bow up, shoot 20 arrows, and walk with a big beard. There's nothing wrong with that, by no means. But the guys that shoot a lot, you strive for an ethical, quick kill. That is the goal with the bow. And that's why we shoot like we do. And Joey is our hunting liaison. He's done more of the hunting than me and Kyle together. Me and Kyle have done more of the 3D than Joey has. As Joey calls it, the ring game. We're pretty good at the ring game. Joey's the dead. It's a dead animal. But it's all that learning curve. I mean, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a learning curve. And the more we can teach people, hey, the more you shoot your bow, you're gonna get a 200 class deer at 40 yards. You can put an ethical kill shot on it and have all the confidence in the world. It's time with the bow, getting yourself better.
One of the beauties of we'll call it the ring game, or I'm going to refer to it as the ring game. One of the beauties and the struggles that I personally have with the ring game is just how I'm wired internally. Is I like to be good at anything I do. And I felt like I shot my bow very, very well, and I would go shoot 3Ds with these guys, and we naturally would have the banter back and forth like good buddies do, which is part of the fun. And I would make a shot and I would be very, very confident in that shot. And it would go almost exactly where I want it to go, but it would score a low 10. Maybe it'd score a high, or, you know, even get down into the super low 10, cutting the line on a 10. And everybody else pile driving 12s. And, you know, when you're going through the scorecards and the natural camaraderie that comes with it, you're jarring back and forth with everybody. It starts to frustrate you a little bit. And it lights a fire inside of you is what it does. and so that was something, and that's to Bogey's point about it being dead. It's not about, hey, I liver shot it, it's dead. No, you know, nothing's more frustrating for me being more of a hunting archer prior to 2018. More of a hunting archer was I go up and I, you know, cut the top of the heart off on a 3D target and it scored dead center, 6 o'clock, 10. That's frustrating because you can't ask for a better shot as a hunter sometimes, you know, given the scenario, assuming that same shot was a live animal. And that was something that lit a fire within me that's like, hey, I'm going to learn this ring game. And I'm going to come after Kyle. I'm going to come after Bogey. I'm going to put the pressure on them because it's a lot of fun. That's part of why we do it. It's all about the bows. It doesn't matter if you're punching paper, punching foam, or killing animals. It's all about that. And then the friendships, essentially the families, the brotherhood, the sisterhood that's formed without that. Kyle and Adam both have older kids than I do, and I hope that my daughter picks this up someday, like their families have. They shoot 3Ds as a family, they hunt as a family. That's very cool to me, and I hope that I can experience what they have, you know, with that, and I hope that anybody watching this has an urge to do that, because that's really what it's about.
Yeah, it is.
Joey talks about the camaraderie. One thing we have, especially Bogey and I, is we've been to quite a few shoots, and we have a winter league we shoot in over in another town. And when we go to shoots now, it's very rare, especially if we're within an hour of our home, it's very rare for us not to see somebody that we've shot at a league or at another shoot with. And pretty soon you see them, you say hi, you talk a little bit and everything like that. The fall festival is a big thing here, and we talked to quite a few people that night up there and everything. And some of the people, you know, they never knew. The one guys we were talking to, they didn't know that the first 3D shoot we ever shot was the one that they had put on, and they thought that was pretty cool. We had a pretty good laugh about that.
Yeah, so our first 3D shoot we ever did was in Mason City, and it was a 2-man best shot. And we get up there, we're signed up. I go, this is your first one? You even picked a money shoot? Didn't know. It was the middle of winter. We had nothing else to do. We shot, and we struggled with everything. We shot decent. We couldn't pull arrows. And that's what you remember. But the guys up there were helpful. We got to know them. We go up there every year now, just because of the guys. You don't get that with too many hobbies. You get to know people, and you're all doing the same thing. A good friend of ours shot a big buck. We got pictures from him that night. It's like, that's awesome. I mean, it's great.
Right, and we spent, like the guy he's referring to, we've spent more time with him probably in archery than we have anything else. It's just kind of the thing. I mean, we're constantly talking to people back and forth that we've met through the 3D stuff. And, you know, go back to Joey's point, the reason he struggled with the ring game is one thing he talked about with us, and I've never realized it because I spent more time shooting foam, is Joey talked about how he's used to aiming at a basketball. You know, he's aiming at a bigger area, and probably a basketball's a little big because he is trying to cut the top of the heart off, but he's aiming at a larger area. And the ring game is so small and it's so tight, but we did it for fun at first, and then we've learned through it. Just, you know, you aim small, you hit small, and that's what we're trying to do. The biggest reason we're doing this, like I said, was the whole learning how your shot process, stuff like that. The reason we all went to handhelds is because we had target panic. I mean, we were sitting there and that thing was floating. I was timing it. I was shooting decent at 3D, but I was coming down, and I was timing my pull as I was coming down. So I was, you know, if I'm shooting for 12, I'm hitting it mid-range of the 10, I'm punching the trigger, trying to make it fall in there at the right spot. And when you do that, you know, it just doesn't, it's not consistent enough, and that's not what we wanted. I want to know that when I draw back on an animal, and yes, drawing back on a live animal is completely different than drawing back on foam. We're fully aware of that. But I've also noticed just shooting rabbits out of the garden in the summertime, trying to eradicate a problem, that I don't get the butterflies like I used to. Now when I draw back, I settle in, come off my safety, and just pull through, and it just goes. And it goes when it goes, and I don't worry about it because I know I can make a good shot because of the ring game. So that's kind of where we're at. That's what our hope is. That's what our goal is. If you're watching this, it's probably on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel so you know when we put up a new video. The other thing you can do is go to our Facebook page, Back 40 Archers. You can contact us through that. We try to put up a post about every day on that, just to kind of let you know what's going on with us.
Some of the shorter videos.
Yeah, I got a couple harvest things up there that I put up, and I put one up today. So check that out, like our page, so you can see us on your news feed and stuff like that. If you got questions you want to ask us, go ahead and send us some questions. If you have something that someone told you that made your brain go, oh, I got it, and we've never talked about it, let us know. We'll bring it up in a video. We'll try to get in somehow and stuff like that.
If you're close, we'll even come to you.
Yeah, if you're close and you want to be interviewed, we'll come and interview you. So look for those things. We're gonna have some interviews with some friends and stuff like that, and other content too, just for an entertainment purpose to kind of help you out. And that's kind of what our goal is with this. We hope that you enjoy it. We hope it builds into something that is an awesome learning tool for people to help them be better archers and to pass this on, because this is a hobby and a sport that is just an absolute blast to do. And I've had quite a few hobbies that I've tried. So, like I said, subscribe to this one, like our Facebook page, and we'll see you again next video. Later.